The last series of the WNBA playoffs is the Minnesota Lynx versus the Connecticut Sun. Now, this is going to be an interesting series, too, because you got Alyssa Thomas, who's a one woman fast break, queen of the triple doubles, versus comeback player of the year in Nafisa Collier, who's been putting up double doubles. So that's going to be the matchup for me. Alyssa Thomas versus Nafisa Collier. Whoever wins that matchup is going to will their team to a win. Now, for Minnesota, Nafisa Collier has some help. She has Diamond Miller, who's a rookie who's been getting the job done. You got Kayla McBride. I'm not sure if they're going to have Jessica Shepard back. Dorka Uhos is the other rookie who's been getting the job done. And Tiffany Mitchell taking on playing the point guard role, saying that Lindsay Allen's been out. Don't know if she'll be ready for the playoffs. That could be a key right there. Tiffany Mitchell has done well in the last few in games, but how is that going to fare going against actual point guard that knows how to set their team up? Not saying that Tiffany Mitchell doesn't, but when I think of Tiffany Mitchell, I think more defense than offense and running a team. But she's made the transition very well. When it comes to Minnesota's bench, they have Rachel Banham off the bench, Bridget Colson off the bench. They have Aerial Powers. I hope that Aerial Powers is in the rotation as far as the playoffs. She's been kind of in and out the rotations. But I think she could, if she plays, she could be a valuable asset to them off the bench. She really could. You know, it's all about when Minnesota be able to have all their necessary pieces, and if Nafisa Collier gets in foul trouble and Dorky Uhas gets in foul trouble, how does that work for your bigs? You might have to go small ball at a point. That's why I say their bench is going to make a difference in this series. You can't just rely on Nafisa Collier to win this series. Kenny McBride's going to have to score, not pass up shots. Diamond Miller's going to have to continue playing the same way she's played. Dorka's going to have to be aggressive with her touches. Those will be the keys to them being successful in this series. Now, on the other hand, as far as the Connecticut Sun, they're led by Alyssa Thomas. Like, Alyssa Thomas just goes out and gets triple doubles without even thinking about it. She's going to be their go-to. But Dewana Bonner can go get a bucket. Tiffany Hayes can go get a bucket. Only thing I worry about with Tiffany Hayes is, her worrying about not getting calls as far as the ref set points. And if her shot's not falling, like, what else is she going to do to help the team? Natisha Heidemann, her shot's been falling from three. It's looking good. I need her to continue that. They got Dejanay Carrington back. Dejanay looked good after being out for, 5 games? We need that off the bench. Olivia Nelson-Adona is going to have to be effective and efficient in her minutes off the bench. Ty Harris is going to have to continue bringing that scoring threat off the bench. That's what's going to have to happen. Like, this is going to be an interesting series. I got Connecticut winning 2-1 in this series. I got them winning 2-1 in the series. I give Minnesota a game. But I just think AT is just gonna will the Sun to winning this series. And Dwanabana, I expect her to have a big game in one of these games also. So I got Connecticut winning the series.